Hello, good morning, students. Welcome in today's class through online teaching. In today's class, we are going to discuss about some important characters of the novel The Mayor of Casterbridge. And in previous class, we have already discussed about the theme of the novel The Mayor of Casterbridge, and we know very well that the novel The Mayor of Casterbridge is written by Thomas Hardy in 1886, and this novel has been included in BA Part 2nd syllabus, Paper 2nd, Prose and Fiction. So there are many characters in this novel like Michael Henchard, Elizabeth Jane, Lucetta, Donald Farfrae, Joshua Job. So we will discuss about them briefly in this today's class. So let's start. At first we will know about Michael Henchard's character qualities. We know that Michael Henchard is the hero of this novel. When he is introduced to us, he is a simply hairdresser, and he has a daughter whose name is Elizabeth Jane and his wife's name is Susan. He goes to a fair, and there he, in a fits of drunkenness, he sells his daughter Elizabeth and wife Susan to a sailor whose name is Newson, only for 5 guineas. And after his struggle, he becomes the mayor of Casterbridge. So Henchard is not the man of weakness only. He has in him some strong positive characteristics also. He is very affectionate and generous. His search for his wife and daughter after their sale, his affection for Elizabeth Jane, and his compensation to Jersey woman are sufficient examples to show his affectionate and generous nature. He is a dutiful man and is conscious of his moral responsibilities. He is also just and does not play foul. He is jealous of Donald Farfrae and wants to ruin him, but he wants to do it in a fair competition. Henchard is responsible man. He has keen sense of duty and moral responsibility. He faithfully discharges it for Suzanne, whom he had sold for 5 guineas. It is for her sake that he leaves his beloved Lucetta. He also does not keep Lucetta in the dark. He tells her about his wife Suzanne. In case she is alive, he would not be able to marry Lucetta. Henchard is an emotional man. His emotions and impulses know no limit. Both in his love and hate, he goes to the extremes. His impulsiveness makes him vehement. Henchard suffers a lot on account of his jealousy and impulsiveness, but Henchard is well known for his pride and haughtiness. It is his pride and haughtiness that bring upon him so many troubles and sufferings. It is his pride that checks him from accepting defeat. Several times he decides to take revenge upon Farfrae and Lucetta. Another important character of this novel is Donald Farfrae. Donald Farfrae is a handsome, educated person of Scotland who is just opposite of Henchard in everything. He is aware of latest developments in the field of agriculture, and he is the man who brings about a turn in the life of Henchard. Henchard, on the contrary, is rough and uneducated. He believes in superstitions and does not like the modern development and the latest tools and techniques. Farfrae is very social. He gets popular with the people of Castle in no time. People began to respect Farfrae in place of Michael Henchard, and it is this popularity of Farfrae that makes Henchard jealousy of him. Henchard loses his popularity when Donald Farfrae begins to live in Castle. Farfrae is very informal and sweet, and his melodious voice makes him dear to the common people at the Three Mariners. He is a very practical man. He is very polite in his speech, which wins him both money and respect. He pays less to his employees, but he is very polite towards them. So, his people do not feel it. Farfrae loves everything that is modern. He is a modern man. He likes all modern inventions in the field of agriculture. He is free, frank, kindly and sensible person, and he is a practical businessman also. He lessens the wages of his employees, but his polite behavior makes them helpless to say anything. And he is very thrifty. He likes Elizabeth Jane because of her thriftiness. Now we will know about Suzanne, and we know that Suzanne is wife of Henchard, and she was sold by her husband to a sailor whose name is Newson, and pity arises for her in our hearts. Suzanne is introduced to us in the very first chapter of the novel. She is a woman of Wessex. She comes before us as a simple wife of Henchard. She is sold by Henchard to a sailor named Newson for only 5 guineas. She goes away with Newson, and in her innocence she takes Newson her present husband. Later she realizes that she should not live as Newson's wife. She gets a baby girl from Newson. Once, because of Newson's long absence, she thinks that he is drowned, and after it she returns to Henchard in the interest of Elizabeth's future. She is a very simple woman who does not know that her husband Henchard cannot sell him like an animal. She becomes very anxious about the future of her daughter and comes back to Henchard. She is honest, she deceives Henchard, and Henchard takes Elizabeth Jane as his daughter. But like a conscious lady, she frankly tells the fact in a letter for Henchard. She is very considerate for Henchard. When she comes to Castlereagh, she knows that her husband Henchard is the mayor, so she does not want to spoil his prestige and acts dramatically to marry Henchard second time. But Suzanne is not a woman with happy fortune. She suffers a lot. She is a simple woman with strong motherly affection. Her motherhood is pure and simple, and we feel pity for her. Now we will discuss about Elizabeth Jane. Elizabeth Jane is the heroine of this novel, The Mayor of Casterbridge, and she is heroine of this novel, and she is daughter of Susan and Newson. Elizabeth Jane is a sterling character in the novel. It is because of the presence of Elizabeth Jane that Lucetta fades into insignificance. She is quite a sober girl. She is not a flirt. She is sensible and understanding things. She is born of poor parents, and so she is not able to get good education. But she has a curiosity to improve her knowledge. She borrows a number of books from Donald Farfrae, and she is also very fond of music and dance. Elizabeth Jane becomes a source of happiness to both Henchard and Susan. Later, the envelope discloses the mystery, and Henchard now comes to know that Elizabeth Jane is not his daughter. So, these changes comes in the behavior of Henchard towards Elizabeth Jane, but in end, she is shown in deep affection for Henchard. Elizabeth Jane, without doubt, is the heroine of this novel. Now we will discuss about the third woman character of the novel, The Mayor of Characters, whose name is Lucetta. Thomas Hardy has created a number of woman characters in the play The Mayor of Characters, and Lucetta Templeman is one of them. She is rather a pathetic woman of fashion. She is an important character in Hardy's novel, but Elizabeth Jane overshadows her. Lucetta is a lady with little strength of character and personality. She does not make any impression upon the observer. Lucetta, because of her strength of character and personality, she is attractive, but all her beauty is only superficial. She has a great love for fashion, whereas Elizabeth is far away from anything that is fashionable. In every of his novel, Hardy creates a very beautiful woman, and in The Mayor of Castlereagh, she is Lucetta Templeman. Lucetta cannot be said to a lady of high moral. Her moral is her convenience and her liking. She comes to Castlereagh only for the sake of Henchard, but she finds a more handsome man like Farfrae, and she leaves Henchard to win the love of Farfrae. Thus, she is not a lady of constant nature. On the other hand, Elizabeth Jane is of constant nature. She is the little emotional. Newson. We meet Richard Newson in the very first chapter of the novel. He is present in the tent of the furmity seller when Henchard puts his wife and his daughter for auction. He sells them for 5 guineas to a sailor named Newson. Newson is a man of kindly and understanding nature. He treats Susan and her daughter very well. He takes Susan to be his wife. When he comes to know that Susan does not want to live with him any longer, he sails for Newfoundland and does not return for a long time. He does this so that Susan may return to Henchard. But later he comes to Henchard to claim for his daughter only when he learns of Susan's death. He is honest and kind-hearted person. He wishes no harm to Henchard. He has delicate manners and morals. He was never brutal towards Susan. He has the heart of a father, so he comes in the end to search his daughter. Now we will discuss about another character of the novel. It is Joshua Job. Joshua Job was appointed as manager of business by Michael Henchard in place of Donald Farfrae. Joshua Job comes before us not a good man, but as an evil soul. His appearance in the novel is infrequent. Joshua is an incompetent character. He is jealousy. He is no less than a villain. He is a man of revengeful nature. When he comes to know that Henchard has appointed Farfrae his manager, he decides to have revenge on both of them. He has pleasing manners but his ways are deceitful. Job possesses a thoroughly nasty nature. He knows the past life of Lucetta when she was at Jersey, and he tells Lucetta about his knowledge of her past at Jersey to draw advantage from her. He shows Lucetta's love letters to the people of doubtful characters who arrange the schemity processions to defame Lucetta and Henchard. It causes the death of Lucetta. Now we will discuss Evil Whittle is a simple blazer who tells about Henchard's death. He does not play any important role. He is a minor character in this novel, but he is remembered chiefly as Henchard's slow-witted wagon driver. He is a round-shouldered young man. He is first in the service of Henchard and then in the service of Donald Farfrae. He has been unfairly treated by Henchard in the past. He is the only man who helps Henchard in his last hours. He represents poor humanity. He is a man of tender feelings which moves him to help Henchard in his last hours. So students, in today's class we have discussed important characters of the novel The Mayor of Casterbridge.